I'm Sal.
I'm Beth.
We are the Brewery Lovers, Paducah, Kentucky. Well, Kentucky.
We did some stuff in Kentucky.
We went to a distillery. Look how beautiful this place is. Casey Jones Distillery.
Yep.
Do you know where it was?
It was in Kentucky. Hopkinsville.
There you go, Hopkinsville. You go to Kentucky, you have to have bourbon, right?
Yeah.
And boy, was this place.
We didn't go to like a big distillery like everybody's heard of, like
small,
Maker's Mark.
Nah, small little kind of
craft. We went to it. Well, we thought it was small, but it was really big.
This is the Rick House. Looks like a warehouse. But in Kentucky, if you build a warehouse and you store bourbon in it, it's known as a Rick House.
Okay.
The story goes that the guy that created this rack, the system of... They used to just stack the barrels one on top of the other, and then the ones on the bottom would get crushed. Not
good.
Not a great idea. There may have been moonshine involved. Anyway, the guy who came up with this rack system apparently was called Frederick, and he went by Rick. I guess that was his nickname.
Okay.
That's the story anyway. So this is the brand new, by the way, Rick House at Casey Jones Distillery. Really nice. Right?
Yep. It was lovely.
The place was just gorgeous. And,
yeah, they gave a really nice tasting session.
Yeah, they had this old truck.
Really pretty outdoor venue and indoor venue and tasting space. Lots of merchandise.
And
they had a really good system. They saw us pulling in the driveway with their cameras.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they immediately knew that we were there.
That was interesting. We didn't wait. It's a harvest host. It was a harvest host. Yeah, we didn't mention that. So we ended up staying here. And yeah, as soon as we got in, they came running. It was interesting.
Came out to make sure that we were settled in a spot. It was awesome.
So this is the old still that Casey Jones operated out in the woods somewhere before this was all legal. Now it's kind of a museum piece. All that moonshine next to it.
They do moonshine and bourbon.
Here's the patio and the
the weather wasn't really good, but it was still a really pretty place to sit.
Only one problem. Bourbon. I've tried it so many times, and I've tried really good, expensive craft bourbon like this one. Not my thing.
It's not my thing either, but we were in Kentucky.
You got to
go to a distillery.
And they had some interesting moonshiny based. You did a margarita thing.
I had a moonarita, which was a margarita made with moonshine, and it was yummy.
Yeah. So, nice place.
Yeah.
And the staff was great, and it was just beautiful.
Staff was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was a great harvest host.
I'm glad, you have to do this stuff. When you're in Kentucky, you have to go to a distillery.
Yeah.
Whether or not you like bourbon, you got to do it. Not extremely photogenic. Mammoth Cave National Park. A little dark down there.
Well, but it was really cool.
It was fun.
It should be dark in a cave, right?
Yes, exactly. So, this is just kind of a taste of what it was like. And by the way, this is probably dry for millions of years. The water is all way below this. This was carved out millions of years ago.
And I'm a short person. I was still ducking my head.
Yeah, she had to duck, as you can see. It was fun. And our guide was great. He was from Philadelphia. We were teasing him about the Eagles and the Phillies and the Sixers and all this stuff. That was fun. Yeah, this is actually on the way out. And you get this kind of waterfall effect because it was spring, a lot of rain.
Yes. A lot of runoff.
Great spot. Just not very photogenic. Quite unlike the national parks in Utah, which are made for photos.
Oh my gosh, are they ever?
But we really, really fun. But the reason we landed in Kentucky was because Beth and I both, mainly Beth, were looking at all the weather forecasts.
In 5 states.
Weather.com.
I was tracking everything.
The Weather Channel, AccuWeather, WeatherBug. What's the other app I have on my phone?
I don't know.
Every weather app. We
wanted clear sky to watch the eclipse.
The total eclipse. And we were, Missouri was a candidate for a while.
Oklahoma, Texas.
That's why the last video was Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah. And then it turned out Kentucky had the best.
Best weather forecast.
Yeah, probability of precipitation was lowest.
Clear skies.
Possibility of clear skies was the best. So we ended up in Paducah,
Kentucky, which is a really, really cute town.
Wait, we have beer? We don't have Kentucky beer, but look at this glass.
Yep, we have a
so
Kentucky
cool.
glass.
The name of the brewery was Dry Ground, and they did a commemorative tulip. It's really nice. It says, "In the path of totality." And it was. I'll tell you what, time's running out. We're not getting too many more total eclipses in the United States. But if you have the opportunity to see a total eclipse, you must see it. Photos, videos, film cannot do it justice. It just can't. We did the one, I forget the year, but we did the South Carolina one.
2017?
Yeah, something like that. And it's life-changing. You got to do it. Because what I tell people is these are three-dimensional objects in motion, in space. And when you look at a movie of a total eclipse, it looks like a flat disc. It looks like the Roadrunner's hole that he throws around on the road and the coyote falls through. It's not the same. You really got to experience it.
The birds are responding to it, and the insects, like crickets start chirping and birds start settling in for the night, and then 2 minutes later they're like, what happened? And they're waking up again.
Yeah, everybody's confused.
So it's a fun experience.
So this is Dry Ground Brewery in Paducah. It was a mob scene because everybody came here to watch the eclipse.
Well, they had a viewing party.
Yeah.
So it was really fun.
And they have a mellow
There
mushroom.
was a mellow mushroom
Pizza place. Which
so
is
they were serving coffee in the morning and pizza, at 11.
Yeah. Mellow Mushroom is a pizza chain that you encounter in the South, I guess?
Yep.
Yeah.
We've been to one in Asheville.
I think so.
Yep.
And they had this cool old Coca-Cola delivery panel truck. It's really cool. Nice place.
Yeah, it was a nice place.
Here's the ubiquitous sticker wall, as you've seen on other videos. Did we put one on the wall? I hope we did.
Somewhere. You'll never find it again.
But a nice-looking brewery. The staff was great. They were really busy.
Yes.
They had a bunch of stuff on tap.
This is the line to get in.
This is the beer line.
Because everybody wanted one of these glasses.
It's pretty intense.
And we met people from Knoxville and
all
Raleigh
kinds of places.
and Durham.
Yeah.
Everybody was from everywhere. This was a cool place to be that day.
But it was a party atmosphere. Everybody showed up early. Everybody was chill. Nobody cared about waiting in line.
No.
They had a musician, which was really fun.
Yep.
And thankfully, he stopped playing during the eclipse.
The brewery shut down and
Even
the
the
music
brewery
shut down
yeah.
like 10 minutes before totality so that everybody could just be focused
That's
on
right,
what we were there for.
The brewery shut so the brewery staff could come out and look at the eclipse. I'm just going to show you that logo once more with beer in it. You can see it better. In the path of totality. Did not shoot the eclipse because, as I mentioned earlier, that's a fool's errand.
NASA does it better.
Instead...
But we do have this.
Yes, here's a time-lapse of the eclipse viewers, including the brewery lovers. And that is your Paducah, Kentucky total eclipse report from the brewery lovers.
Yep.
Good?
Yep.
We're sharing this commemorative glass here, so we can't actually do the cheers thing. I'll cheers you. Cheers.
Cheers.